Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Rang. Today we're doing an E3 sort of recap, mostly about the Microsoft conference. Today I'm joined by Storm. Say hello.
Say hello.
And Killer.
Oh.
Their channels will be linked in the description. So as I said, this is mostly about the Microsoft conference. I'm just going to go down the list of everything we're going to talk about here. We're going to talk about Halo 5, Recore, backwards compatibility, the new controller, Fallout 4, EA Access, Plants vs. Zombies, Forza 6, Dark Souls 3, The Division, Rainbow Six Siege, a Gigantic, ID at Xbox, and much more. So we're going to start off with Halo 5. They saw a campaign preview. We're playing as Fireteam Osiris. What'd you guys think about that?
Well, I personally, I thought it was very interesting how they opened, not with the Master Chief, but locking his team.
Yeah.
Instead.
I just thought.
Personally,
Go ahead.
Personally, I think the campaign, the gameplay trailer that they shown for the campaign trailer, gameplay, whatever, they were keeping it safe. I think, very much so.
Yeah, it looked
like it wasn't like there wasn't much going on at all, and personally, I didn't really find it that interesting because there wasn't much action going on. Just killing a few grunts here and there, and then a few Prometheans. So I think instead of with all of the shit they've had with the Master Chief Collection, but am I allowed to swear on this?
Yeah, that's fine.
I just did.
That's fine.
Yeah, all right. With all the shit they got off the Master Chief Collection, I think they were just keeping the campaign safe, really. Not showing anything that would overload anything, or like just removing all the problems, you know.
But the thing is, I feel like they were trying to keep it safe in sense of narrative, but they were trying to sort of highlight the new squad system and the fact that you're playing as, when you play as Fireteam Osiris, you're obviously Spartan 4, you're highly advanced. So I feel like when they show Blue Team for the first time, they're probably gonna highlight their sort of buffs and debuffs in comparison to Spartan 4. I don't feel like they'll go too deep into the story, but they'll try and give a sort of a sense of setting, like they kind of did with Osiris.
Like from what I can remember, we're recording this just so you know, like a week after E3, so it's time to have some time to simmer down, kind of relax, get some more information about things we have questions about. They showed on an unknown planet where a battle seemed to already happen. There were grunts running around, elites were already dead, and it was really sort of slowed down, like even lower than easy difficulty, unless it was just that portion of the game that was slow, where it was more of like an E3 conference setting where you can easily just talk about the game and everybody could see everything. They showed off the new movement, the how you can climb up walls. They showed thruster pack.
Plasma Charger, that's a new weapon.
Yeah, they showed a new weapon
as well.
Plasma Charger.
Is it called the Plasma Charger?
It's a plasma caster. It's essentially like, it's kind of mixed between a plasma launcher.
It definitely looks like a plasma launcher.
I'd say so.
It was, and at the end they also showed some sort of creature. I couldn't tell if that was a forerunner or something, talking about the chief and how it almost seemed like he knew him. Gonna be some interesting stuff for the story. I'm gonna actually go dark for Halo 5 coverage, at least from now until pretty much when it comes out. I'm not gonna not even gonna look at it anymore. I want to be pretty fresh.
At this point in time, it's actually been like confirmed in a 343 interview. The setting for that planet that you saw in the demo was actually San Helios.
That's the elite homeworld for anybody.
Yeah. I forgot the name of the actual like stronghold they were in, but they also revealed that.
Did you also see the other thing that they revealed, that the new voice actor is a new character? I forget what his name is, but it's not Coulter, what's his name? Whoever is Agent Locke. They have a new voice actor. They're still using the old guy's likeness, but they are using a new voice actor. I did notice that the voice acting was a little bit stronger compared to the Halo 2 anniversary cutscenes before and after the game started.
I didn't really like that, honestly. Like I liked Locke's classic voice. Is that 100% confirmed though? That
Yeah,
new voice actor, or is it merely sort of like a demo?
No, it's confirmed because he was in the new commercials. Actually,
They changed the voice actor.
Yeah, they did.
If a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Same guy. He still gets used for like motion capture and stuff, but they changed his voice. Yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna move over to Warzone. That's the new multiplayer mode with 24 players and AI, sort of a Titanfall-esque. You have other enemies that aren't players, except these are a third party. It's the Covenant and the Forerunners, or the Prometheans. What'd you guys think about that?
With Warzone, they definitely wanted to give it all. Like, it's a new game mode. It's basically what a lot of Halo fans wanted for a really long time, where just this one ultimate game mode where anything can happen. So they just went all out with Warzone and give it absolutely everything, and it was a success, I think.
Well, the thing is, like, they revealed with Warzone that it's sort of going to be, like, from gameplay, I've seen it kind of is similar to Invasion, where it's all about moving up the map, but it's sort of like two-sided Invasion, kind of like, you know, like a domination game mode. But it's also got a firefight-esque feeling to it, where you have objectives to defend, and you also have to fight AI, which I thought was interesting. You know, like, but the thing is, they actually revealed about Warzone is apparently they're making it so you can't actually host it in Muslim game, which is quite upsetting. It's going to be exclusively a match-made feature. I don't know if the necessary reasons behind that. I feel like they want it might be, you know, to do with all this new dedicated server stuff. But yeah.
Another thing they revealed is that instead of big team battle, there will be Warzone at the start, at least the first couple weeks of the game's release. I think they're really trying to keep the playlist amount small in order to. It's a good idea.
At the start of every Halo game, they do that, like within the first few weeks of release. There's always like Team Slayer, and then within the next few weeks, it's just move into SWAT and then Team Doubles.
So let's talk about.
It moves into Objective. It always happens.
Let's talk about what we think will be the playlist. I'm sure there's Team Slayer. I'm sure there's Breakout, and then there's Warzone. Past that, I'm not really sure.
I imagine, like I imagine there's going to be obviously generic like arena game modes like Breakout and obviously like 4v4 Slayer. Obviously they want to have Warzone in there. See, the thing is, they never really, with the exception of Halo 4, they've never really had an Infection playlist at launch. Like, I know people would probably like an Infection playlist. Like, obviously with the with Halo Reach, they had the Living Dead playlist.
Yeah.
In Halo 3, it was Infection was exclusive to the double XP weekends. And obviously in Halo 4, eventually became Flood, and that became, like, you know, it was there from the beginning. But I don't know what they're going to do with Halo 5.
I hope they actually do like an Action Sack playlist. They haven't had one of those in a while, and I think they're really missing out on, like, you can have the competitive stuff with Breakout, which is very tactical. I remember us three playing that a lot during the beta and enjoying that a whole lot.
Sorry, say what you said.
And I think Action Sack will complement the very serious nature of the game, because it is pretty, like, judging by the trailers and stuff, it's pretty dark. Things are going to happen. People are going to die.
Well, one thing I feel like 343 has done very well in the multiplayer and the campaign aspect is they're drawing a lot of stuff together that would never necessarily clash. Like, sort of, like, for example, if I make a multiplayer example, they have requisition packs for the multiplayer, and they're the only current, like, they're the only sort of premium thing right now. You can obviously earn them for the game, but you can also, like, buy them.
And it's not even premium as well. Like they said, you can gain, like, quite a lot naturally, but, like, it's just there for those idiots who like to just fucking, like, just skip everything.
I like to compare it. I don't know if you guys played Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, but it had a lot of the same thing. You could buy packs, which is like of like trading card type things, where you could just earn better guns, equipment, like more health packs.
I don't imagine that they'll turn it into sort of like like these requisition packs because with the requisition packs you need them to get vehicles in Warzone, don't you? In order to swarm vehicles in. So I don't imagine they'll be like too, you know, rare they'll like force you to buy them. Like, I imagine them being like shark cards in Grand Theft Auto 5. You know.
Well, the thing is, what I know from this is it's supposed to be like you have like a requisition level every time you play, like you gain requisition levels when playing like Warzone and other game modes, and as that levels up, you will get requisition packs, and the packs, I don't know if it's random or it's scripted, but you will gain stuff like cosmetic items like helmets, weapon skins.
I'm fine with if it's cosmetic. I don't care at all. People are going to complain about it all the time.
It's not. It is cosmetic entirely, apart from the vehicles and weapons for Warzone.
And I read an interview. I read an interview with Josh Holmes that talked about how they kind of amped up how quickly you get new guns and vehicles. I'm in the E3 like play test area. I'm sure they're just doing it for testing. I don't think they're actually going to be getting 5 snipers in 10 minutes and Warthog.
No. They said it was going to be like well, how it's going to work is you know how they have those requisition stations that you go to, and call for your next loadout or whatever. It's actually kind of like a burn card from Titanfall, where once you've used it, you have to wait until you get it another time. So you can only use the sniper once, and then you have to wait until you get another another card for the sniper.
Yeah, you can still pick it off your dead body though.
Yeah, but obviously you can spawn with it. And also another thing they're doing is weapon tiers. So there's going to be like higher level up shotguns you can get, as well as mythic weapons. I think that's the official name now, mythic.
I thought it was legendary.
I don't know if it's a different thing, but I was watching the Sprint today, and they referred to it as a mythic weapon.
It might be just the same thing.
Have they released Sprint now? Have they released that?
I think it's on YouTube.
Yeah, there's several parts.
Okay.
They showed stuff like obviously the Prophet's Bane, which is the Arbiter sword.
The old rocket.
Sniper. Yeah, and they showed Linda's sniper rifle.
Kelly's shotgun.
Yeah.
Alright, so gotta take a hold now. Just one more thing. The Phaeton, I don't know how to pronounce it, the new Promethean air vehicle, which is pretty sweet. I think it looks really cool, it can teleport. Anything else you guys have to say about Halo 5? Kind of wrap it up here.
It looks like it's going to be very interesting, to say the least.
We're all going to play it. We're all Microsoft people. That's just how it is. Get used to it. Or biased. Alright, now we're going to move over to ReCore, the new... I'm not sure if I should call it an indie game. It's published by Microsoft. It was sort of like this person walking around the sand. They had their robot dog. And they had like a bunch of blue power cores going around. Looked interesting. No gameplay. So, what are your thoughts?
I was freaking out over Warzone while that was on, so I didn't get to see it as much because I was too busy going, oh my god, Warzone, it looks so amazing, and I missed that entire thing. So
I watched it. I was crying while watching it, but I watched it in DL. But from what I can gather, obviously she has that blue orb inserted in the mech dog creature thing, and obviously when that dies or whatever, she places it into another robot. So what I'm going to gather is it's going to sort of be like, from what the trailer showed me, it's going to be sort of one of those games where it sort of has a puzzle aspect where you have to switch between. You have to put the orb in the big tank bot.
Do we know what type of game it is? Like third person, first person, like top down? I don't think it even said.
Is the trailer in it?
Yeah.
It's the trailer, but that's what I can gather.
Right.
I imagine it's going to be like that because obviously.
Oh god.
At the end of the trailer, obviously it had all the various robots lined up next to each other behind the protagonist. So I'm going to guess it's sort of like that.
Alright, that's good. Now we're going to move over to backwards compatibility. I am fully embracing backwards compatibility.
Backwards
I love
compatibility is fantastic.
They knocked that out of the park. That nobody thought Phil Spencer was going to talk about anything to do with backwards compatibility. He said it was impossible, and now it is. It's only a few games. I think it's like 15 games. Most notably, I've been playing Hexic for some reason. I still love Hexic. I need to get all the achievements in that.
Same.
Mass Effect. I need to play a little bit more of that. Battle Block Theater. I know Super Meat Boy was on there. I never actually played that. What are your thoughts?
I was gonna say just then that Me and you are in the preview program, so
Yeah.
me and you've been playing a lot of it. Like, especially Hexic, because that's the only thing. That's the only thing that works for me at the moment. And I downloaded Viva Pinata, but my saves haven't carried over, so...
Put them on the cloud. They're probably still on your hard drive.
Yeah.
But like that's really good. The one thing that a lot of people have been mentioning about it is the fact that obviously they have a lot of these new HD remasters and collections of games that were on last gen, and just because it's necessarily that they've made backwards compatibility a thing, I don't think they're gonna sort of like. I don't think people should stop getting these remasters because some of the remasters are really well made. Like,
yes, they are.
And for example, like games like Grand Theft Auto 5, it's not like even a remake. It's essentially an upgrade from the previous game because the next gen can handle it.
I can see like GTA 4 being put on there, but okay. I'm gonna talk to the audience here for a minute. We have a friend here that thinks they're actually gonna put Destiny and make it like backwards compatible.
Doubt it.
This is Buddy. Like, he actually thinks they're actually going to put it in backwards compatibility. I had to explain it to him. Like, they're not going to do that ever.
What I imagine is the games that have just got like updates, like Grand Theft Auto 5. They might with Grand Theft Auto 5, but with Destiny, they're definitely not. It's fairly recent and it's on the next gen.
They're also putting like DLC out for it. There's a huge thing, the Taken King, coming out later this year. And I think this provides an interesting choice for developers and publishers that we either have to decide, should we put it on, are we going to make money on a remake, or are we just going to put it on backwards compatibility and keep them playing our game otherwise?
Yeah.
The rest of the games are coming later this year. I think winter,
There's only about
Christmas.
10 at the moment.
Yeah,
There's only about 10 at the moment, but
small
they
amount.
already confirmed over 100 coming for later on this year.
That's
They're
fine.
doing like a vote system as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, number one is like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for some reason. I don't know why. I don't play Call of
What
Duty.
because of the zombies, honestly?
They're good. I'm just messing.
When I seen it,
they're gonna put
Red
Reach
Dead
on
Redemption
there.
was at the top.
Halo
Red Dead
Wars.
Redemption at the top, and then it was like Call of Duty and Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, it's a
I
good
think.
list.
Halo Reach was like about the 5th one down.
I think the reason they didn't answer any questions about Reach being on the Master Chief Collection is just because they knew in advance that they're going to do the backwards compatibility thing. Who knows?
Yeah,
Same with Halo Wars. You're going to have all of your Halo games on one console. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, like obviously I would prefer it as a collection because obviously one of the things the Master Chief Collection has got going for it is the fact that you can just effortlessly switch between games.
Good one, effortlessly.
If it works. Well, it works now. But,
Barely. Oh, come on.
Well, any game in beta is going to have bugs. So
It's still in beta. That's our joke. All right. Now we're going to... All right, go ahead.
No, I just went, it's fine.
Okay. I'm trying to keep it moving. We're like barely even down my list. It's a piece of paper, if you can hear it. Next on our list, we have the Xbox Elite wireless controller. That is $150.
Pricey.
But if you look at the Scuff ones with like this, like Control Freak and Scuff and all those with the same features, that's like $250. So they're providing competition for those really high level, Call of Duty players that want to double shot everything and quick scope for days.
Halo 5.
And Halo 5 too.
Yeah. Yes. But the thing is, I feel like 343 knew in advance that we're going to bring out these really pro controllers. So they're like, yeah, let's make this like an esports game. So like, I imagine that they're going to have like these bundles or whatever. Like when Halo 5's released, where you get like an Xbox with these pro controllers with Halo 5. Because obviously Call of Duty is went over to Sony. Like, obviously it's going to be on Xbox One. But like that's why there wasn't any Call of Duty at E3 this year.
Yeah.
Because obviously like they're over to Sony now. But the controllers themselves look really cool.
All right, can I talk about what's in it? The new and improved bumpers under the grips, new D-pad, hair triggers, and I think it's like fully customizable, like almost like a PC game where you can choose this button does this action in this game, and you can have multiple profiles.
What they're doing is if you've seen some of these Scruff controllers, like I know with them they're like, yeah, you can put like triggers on the back where you can customize. So like people, especially in shooters, you can like jump and aim and shoot all at the same time, rather than the default button layout. And yeah, they're basically trying to compete with the Scruff controllers and make it sort of official. Try and give them some more competition, if you will, because people will go for the official ones over the second-hand ones, won't they?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I have a 360 controller. I forget which company it's from. It's like light up and like afterglow. It's terrible. It's god awful. There's this one setting I didn't know how it worked. Every time you shoot, it goes bright green. I was so confused. It's the worst thing in the world.
Killer knows about light up controllers.
I had an afterglow controller. It fucking sucked. This was, I think, for the either X. I think I've had two. Like one for the Xbox.
Oh, you got two.
One for the Xbox One. No, I think it's for the Xbox 360. I got this one. I'm not sure which one I got it for. Yeah, Xbox. I know I definitely had one for the Xbox 360 as well, but the Xbox One absolutely sucked. It broke within a week. Like, not even a week, like 2 days. Like, I bought it, and then we played Halo when the Master Chief Collection came out. I think I used that controller, didn't I, Declan?
Yeah, you did, because you were doing co-op campaign.
And towards the end, when we played it all night, and towards the end, when Halo 2, when we come to the end of Halo 2, it fucking sucked, it broke, and the triggers just stopped working. I got traded out for a second one. The second one did exactly the same thing and broke within 2 days yet again.
The most, like, the big topic I'm getting out of this new controller is that now we have options. Like, there's tons of first-party stuff. You can't complain if you don't have the certain thing you want. The pro players don't have a place on Xbox. And they're giving, I think they're going to do something big in the pro scene. I don't know what it is yet. Might do something with Gears of War in the future. I know Halo has a big pro community. It's actually dwindling, but I think now it's going to ramp back up.
Freaking Doritos and Mountain Dew everywhere.
Basically. I'm still mad about that Warframe thing. I want Doritos points on mine. Alright, next on the list, I'm going to talk about Fallout 4 just a little bit because it's mostly at the Bethesda press conference. So you got new buildable buildings. Yeah, that's a heck of a phrase.
Fallout 4 was easily the steal of E3.
Yeah.
Fallout 4 was easily the best thing at E3.
For some reason, they showed it at the Microsoft conference, though. I don't understand why.
They showed a bit of it at the Microsoft conference, only to announce that
followed the mods.
10, you can get Fallout mods with Windows 10.
That's really cool. Like, they have to do so good policing on that, though. Like, I'm not gonna be able to run around and hit somebody with a dildo. It's not Saints Row.
If like, they're either gonna make verified mods or they're not. They're either gonna make like, what I imagine is going to happen is like some people are gonna say they're gonna police the mods or whatever, but there's way too many mods out there, and I don't think we're gonna police them all. But who knows?
They'll have like a guy or like a group of people who will actually officially test out the mods to see like if they comply with like the actual say if they have like a user agreement or whatever with the mods, like they'll have a team of people who go around.
And that's going to be tough because a ton of people are going to be like, ooh, I'm a smart player. I know how to make my Xbox One the fastest, so I'm going to put like some graphics mods on it, and then it doesn't work. Your game crashes at startup every time.
What they're going to do is probably going to let you open and put any mods on there. Like, what I imagined it doing is having two options on I don't know, say the Nexus or something. Right? Where it says download to Nexus Mod Manager, that for the PC, and then download to Xbox or whatever, and then that will open that and mod manage the Fallout mod manager on your Xbox, and then it'll just appear on there. But what I imagine when it comes down to graphics mods is you can put them on there, sure, but your Xbox will have a freak out and your Xbox will break time and time again.
They have to figure that. I don't know how they're going to do it, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, what I imagine is... Go on.
The thing is, Obviously they've said modding, but they haven't really specified like how truly modding it is. Like maybe there's going to be some sort of mod builder. You never know. Like maybe like Bethesda seemed like the kind of company they'd actually make that. Like they'd make an actual. Well, no, but what I mean is like they have to work within the confines of like this program or whatever. Like obviously they can do the coding and various things, and they can create the graphics and etc. But they have to work within the confines to make sure it works within. If they're making it like available on Xbox, it has to work within these like these walls. Otherwise, it's not going to make it onto Xbox. It'll be a PC mod, but not an Xbox mod. I feel like they might do something like that.
This is all just speculation, too. For all we know, they're just going to make it a free market, and you can do whatever you want, and it's just brick your Xbox.
Personally, I hope it's just going to be free, so I can put the Kill Children mod on.
You know that there's too many dumb people that don't know how mods work and think their Xbox can handle it. Yeah, like, isn't like the Xbox One? It's like a really low-level computer at this point.
There'll definitely be people who will try and put graphics mods on there, and it won't work. But I imagine that it'll just like crash, and then there'll be like sort of a fail-safe, whatever, where it goes straight back to the menu and say, yeah, you can't run this, or like it's crashed or whatever.
They're gonna show stats
force you to remove it, etc. You know.
They're gonna show stats of most uninstalled games, and it's gonna be Fallout 4 just because people can't. They just crash it at startup all the time, or unless they have a setting where it says delete all mod data. I think that would be possible. I'm not a computer programmer.
What I imagine is the main menu will work, at least, and the main menu will act as like a mod editor, like a mod organizer, if you get me. And when the game starts up, it crashes and it goes straight back to the menu. Here from the menu, you're going to have to remove all of your graphics mods and all the mods that are going to break.
Or they do like a checkbox system where you can check off mods you don't want to have active.
Yeah, all mods can break. Like, every mod that you put on can break. Like, I've had it when playing Left 4 Dead. I mod the absolute fuck out of Left 4 Dead. In it, I've had mods that break it time and time again, that make Special Infected invisible. And that's just the way that things do, and it's not a problem. You just say, oh, let's get rid of it, you know. So, we don't know how it's going to work.
Well,
I hope it's alright.
This new system opened the floodgates, though. Like, people are going to be, there's going to be, hopefully, I don't know, maybe mods in a lot of games now. Not like a first-person shooter, but I know the next Elder Scrolls game is probably going to have the same system.
Yeah. This is going to be, this is the first step, isn't it?
It's good.
Converting the consoles to PC.
I remember talking about this crap 5 years ago, thinking this is just insane. This is never going to work. There's no way they do it, and now they're doing it. Xbox really is blowing it out of the park. We're going to hop on over for, sorry to talk about EA Access.
Can I say something quick about Fallout?
Yeah, go ahead.
I hope they don't monetize all the mods just because of the sole fact that I want loads of skimpy clothing mods to go on there. Because I'll be really disappointed if I'm going through all the mod websites and it's just like banned on Xbox, and I'm like, why? It's like violent terms of service due to nipples being visible or whatever.
No, but you can have those. I think Metro has
those. Bethesda, if you take my skimpy clothing away from me, I will be pissed. So don't do that.
All right, Storm, do you have something?
Nah. I was making a joke, but no one heard it.
Alright, that's good. That's usually how your jokes work. We're going to hop on over to EA Access. It was free this week. Did you download any games?
Hell no.
You know, I actually could have played Battlefield 4 with you guys, but I decided against it just to make the joke funnier.
You're a tick.
That part on EA Access was just an advertisement, I think. Because, like, EA Access was already a thing before. EA Access was a thing before they announced it on E3. They just said, "Oh, hey, it's a thing and it's free this week. Use
it's like
it,
Will Smith,
please."
Jaden Smith on the Graham Norton show. It's just like I've got a son still. He's here. Like, you know.
Yeah.
What a comparison!
Take notice of me. We're losing. Look, this again. It's like, look, we've got this thing called EA Access, right? You were losing a fuck ton of money over it.
I don't think they are, actually. Those games that they're putting on the Vault aren't really, like, nobody's really buying them, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's buying last year's Madden. And why would somebody buy this year's, like, Madden that came out last year if the new one's going to come out in August? I think it's a good system. I mean, I'm not EA's, like, financial manager. I don't know.
The thing is, I felt really awkward watching EA come on, because I just expected everyone to start throwing stuff at the guy.
I don't think... They have, like, those freaking necklaces and...
One person clapped out of the entire audience.
Are you guys still, like...
Even when
EA crap.
Plants vs. Zombies 2 came on, one person clapped.
What a segue.
Nobody was fucking interested in EA.
No, you guys... Okay, I think EA is kind of pulling it back. They're not as bad as they used to be. Nothing's going to beat the SimCity crap, but whatever. If you don't want to play SimCity, play City Skylines. That's a heck of a good game. And speaking of...
If you don't want to play Sims, don't play Sims.
I play Sims. When Sims 3 comes out on backwards compatibility, I'm getting all the achievements. Just you wait.
There's this thing, it's called real life.
No, Sims is fun. You play Sims, you get on your phone, watch a video, and play Sims. Alright, Plants vs. Zombies 2. Or Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2.
Excited. So excited for
I heard it was fun.
Didn't play the last one.
You guys are useless.
No,
Alright.
No. I'll give it a fair shot. Like...
Play the old one it's EA Access. Go play the old one.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not EA.
Alright.
But anyway.
Forza 6.
Nah. Skip it.
Forza 6, I played, what's it called? Fast and Furious Forza. I enjoyed that. I'm never going to play for a Forza game because I just don't like racing games. The thing is with racing games, I'm like, why would I play a racing game if I can buy GTA and just kind of get that too? But that's just like, that's because I don't know anything about cars.
Why would I play a racing game when I can get out of the car in GTA and kill people and then drive?
Alright,
or like PC, just
well,
like...
It's just like, look, we got cars, guys. You know, use them.
We got more cars this game.
Pretty much.
And we got cars. Yeah. It's just for car enthusiasts, really, where GTA is just like an all-rounder. I've played GTA since so well, because it can act as anything.
And you can kill people. Oh, and there's planes. Like, you know, so you can... It's brilliant.
Alright, we're gonna have to move quickly, because we're kind of... This video is gonna be too long. So we're just gonna, like, basically go over everything pretty quickly. Oh, Dark Souls 3. Yeah! Woohoo! I am the only one that plays Dark Souls. They're gonna milk that franchise into the ground. I know it. They even said during this game, they're like, this is not the last Dark Souls. Meaning they're gonna make a Dark Souls 4 before they know how this one's gonna work out. It's not a good plan. I mean, I'm sure, like, Halo can do that. That's because it's, like, the one franchise a company has, but whatever.
Ooh, yeah.
The Division has an exclusive beta on Xbox One.
What's the deal with that? Is it zombies?
No, it's just like, I don't know. It's gonna do the Ubisoft thing where it's terrible and doesn't work. Same with Rainbow Six Siege. Sorry, Ubisoft, you're the EA of the last couple years. Just so you know.
Why is EA the worst company in America?
Shut up. All right, next question. Next up.
Ubisoft is a French company.
I wrote down Gigantic. I don't remember what that game was.
What's Gigantic?
My penis.
All right, ID at Xbox. They had a few cool games. This is just gonna be the end of the video. I'm not talking about that. ID at Xbox looked pretty good. DayZ, that's coming to Xbox One. The early access, freaking in beta indefinitely game.
My first reaction was, are they going to fucking update it this time?
Nah.
Because the last update was 8 months ago on the
What?
PC. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's still in early access.
That's incredible.
The last update was 8 months ago.
I don't even want to talk. Oh my god. Okay. Well, other things.
They're basically putting it out there as another cash grab because they know the console players want it.
God.
They know they're going to buy it.
Now I'm angry.
They're still not going to update it.
Okay. Well, they actually started it's the game preview program where you can play a game for an hour and decide to buy it during early access, probably for a cheaper price. I played Elite Dangerous and The Long Dark. I like The Long Dark. It's alright. It's just going to be in the pile of survival games that are going to come to the Xbox One now because that's how early access works. It's going to be Survival Craft Block Party Xbox One because everybody's dumb. I liked Elite Dangerous, though. That was a cool space MMO. I don't know what it is. Whatever.
I don't know what it is, but I like it.
Yeah, Rise of the Tomb Raider. That was pretty cool.
That looked awesome, actually.
The thing is, though, I always have like Tomb Raider down as a PlayStation title. I can't take it seriously on Xbox for some reason. And I don't know why.
It's all it is just Lara Croft getting the crap beat out of her for like 8 hours.
She's just like,
I feel so bad for her.
Microsoft has the money, and yeah, they accepted it basically. So
that's only on Xbox One. That's exclusive to Xbox One. That's amazing.
They said that loads of people. Oh shit! They said loads of people. If I'm playing Fallout and I'm really distracted. They said before, like when they announced Tomb Raider, a lot of people's reactions were, "Oh, I'm just gonna wait until it comes out to the other platforms or whatever." But being perfectly honest, they said, "Nah, this is going to be a permanent exclusive, and you can't get it on anything else."
It's just a big middle finger to everybody else.
So pissed. Yeah.
All right, so I thought that looked pretty good. Never played a Tomb Raider game, probably never will, but it looks cool.
I played the recent Tomb Raider, and it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
It killed a few days of time. The multiplayer I don't think was that good. I only played it about once or twice, but the single player was phenomenal.
All right, so next on the list we have Rare Replay. So now you can call GameStop, and they will have Battletoads. That's all I can say about that. That was my joke. I had it saved up since Halo 5. It's great. 30 games, $30. Buy now. I don't actually like any of those games, but
it's not out now. It's out in August, I think.
Oh, whatever.
For 30 games for 20 quid or $30 in American, absolutely amazing. And I will be. Yeah, and you get like Conker's Bad Fur Day and all that.
I like reading the Reddit comments. They're like, "Why isn't Donkey Kong 64 on this?" I'm like, "It's freaking Nintendo. Do you think Nintendo's gonna give up their first-party titles? No. Hey, Xbox One subreddit. I like you, but get your crap together. You complain a little bit too much."
It's like buying Rare Replay and then be like, "I thought the first Halo game was going to be on this. God damn it."
Yeah. All right. Next on the list, we have Sea of Thieves. That was like the pirate game. I'm gonna make you two walk the plank if we ever get that.
Sea of Thieves looks absolutely amazing. I want all of us to play it.
I like the art style. That would be a lot of fun. I like the art style.
It does look like a lot of fun. I'm gonna look into getting it.
They talked about Fable Legends. We still need to play that. I signed up for the beta, I think like 10 months ago, and I never got my email back. So I'm assuming they don't want me. I don't know why. I'm in every preview program. I'm tired of this. Okay, if I want to be in a beta, you put me in there because I'm in the Windows 10 beta. It sucks. It crashes all the time. I'm nervous about this video, and I'm in the Xbox One preview program. I can't deal with the crashing anymore. I'm gonna cry.
Next, be in the betas. Wait until they perfected it before going in the betas. You do.
I should just wait until we can all get it. That's probably the best scenario.
Me off though, about Fable Legends is I saw like a GameSpot video of it. No, sorry, not GameSpot, Machinima, and everyone was freaking whining in the comments saying, "Oh, this isn't Fable." I'm like, well, at least the Fable franchise.
Neither was Fable 2 and Fable 3, but we don't talk about those two.
Fable 2 was awesome. Shut up.
Fable. What Fable is in terms of like Xbox or whatever is basically a way of showing off the new and interesting things, like new things that that are in Xbox. Like for example, look at Fable. What was it? Was it Fable Journey or whatever?
Oh, that was stupid. I don't even want to talk about that. Freaking.
That came out. That was announced when the Kinect came out.
My arms would hurt so bad after playing that.
Just for the simple fact to show what the Kinect is all about. And there was another one where it was bloody like it was to show off another thing.
Oh yeah, it was Fable Tavern Games, Fable 2, where it was they showed off the Xbox Live Arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
All Fable does is just shows off the new things on Xbox.
Mm.
Like, that's how it is. And I think that's how it will be.
All right. We got to be moving. Oculus, that's pretty cool. Any game that can stream to Windows 10 will stream to Oculus Rift. I'm terrified of horror games now. Never getting an Oculus Rift because it's like a lot of money.
Say that again. I missed that.
Oculus Rift, any game that goes to Windows 10 can be on Oculus Rift.
That's cool.
I get, yeah. We're just like, okay, we're not going to get an Oculus, so why are we even talking
What
about it?
about Xbox One? What did it say about?
Oh, like the same, like, I mean, the games on Xbox One, that will stream to Windows 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah.
So I guess
So
people care
you
about
play-
that. Nobody has
so
an
you-
Oculus,
So can you play like say Halo on your computer and stuff now?
I guess. Oh, yeah, I did that yesterday. I love Windows 10 streaming. Sometimes it doesn't work, but that's just
You
like...
still need to use your controller, or can you?
No, yeah, you need your controller. It needs to be wired, too. I don't think they sell an adapter. Like a wireless adapter. Speaking
They're
of...
about to. Well, they announced a wireless adapter.
Speaking of virtual reality, HoloLens with Minecraft,
HoloLens.
whatever. I mean, like, the technology's there, but no normal person's going to buy it. I'm excited to see
Yeah.
what they do with the next 10 E3s to show us how cool it is and get us to buy it. It's like,
HoloLens looks fucking amazing.
They need to,
The
like,
problem
okay,
I've got with it
here's how you
is
sell HoloLens.
Who normal person is going to use it?
Nobody.
Especially after what happened
would.
with the Kinect.
All right.
No, like, look at the Kinect.
No, Kinect works, though. Now it's good. I like Kinect now.
Like, I, for one, do not have any space on my, in my room to do all this. And I got the Kinect expecting, oh yeah, I could do, whatever with it. And I got it, and then, guess what? I can't fucking use it.
If Kinect was
because I don't
just
have
a
any
microphone
space.
and
the
it was
same is
$10,
gonna happen. The same is going to happen with HoloLens. Everybody's going to buy it, and then everybody's going to be like, right, I've got no space to use this. And then not everybody's going to put it back in the cupboard, and then just leave it to gather
You think
dust.
you're putting your HoloLens back in the cupboard? You're putting that back in your freaking pull-out, like...
Everybody...
No, you're getting your
everybody-
servant to put that in the cupboard. Are you kidding me? You're a millionaire if you have HoloLens.
So, the thing that scares me about
Everybody
HoloLens
is
is
going to be... Everybody's going to buy it, go, that's cool, and then never use it ever again.
Here's how you sell HoloLens. You remake Halo Wars, or you make a Halo Wars 2, and you go, okay, we're fighting the Covenant on your bedroom floor now. And that's it.
the thing that terrifies me about HoloLens is I have this really twisted image of us all playing Minecraft, and then Buddy the bartender has the world placed on his table, and he's menacingly watching over.
That's terrifying. I want to, man, if they just showed that at, like, GameStop, they would never have that at GameStop, but just, like, look at it. That'd be cool.
That'd be amazing.
All right, next, the last thing we're going to talk about, Gears of War. The beta's out now. Nasher shotguns are still overpowered, but we're not going to talk about that because I'm actually half decent at it, I think. Like, I don't know where anything spawns, and, like, it's been so long since I played Gears and cared about it, so game's fun. I didn't play Judgment. I played Gears 1 through 3.
Judgment was apparently horrible.
Yeah, so I guess I didn't miss out on the bad one. And Gears of War 4 had the darkest trailer I've ever seen in my life. Like, what am I even looking at? It's like, oh my god, it's storming. Oh my god, the trees are moving. Oh my god, we're in a dark place. Oh my god, there's the locust. That's it.
It was
Dark.
just like...
I want to see when Marcus wasn't in the trailer, so they're like, let's like make this really dark so people don't notice. Like,
It's like,
oh my god, it's Marcus! Oh, wait.
he's
It's-
blonde.
it's generic person 1 and generic person 2. Oh my god.
I think Gears of War 4 was like, everybody got hyped up about it, and then it was like, the trailer got shown, and everyone's like, well that's it? That sucked.
I'm sure, though, I'll probably never play it, but I'm sure it'll be good.
Oh, me and Buddy will.
I might play it. I don't know. If it's 4-player co-op, we should all 4 play it.
If they have Horde in it, it'll be 5-player.
Nice.
So
That's my Marcus Phoenix impression. So that's pretty much it for the